Welcome to Deadman Allstars Season 3, the most intense competition in old school RuneScape. I am Solo Mission, the host of Deadman Allstars, and today I'm going to tell you about all the new changes coming this season starting on the 6th of June. If you don't know, Deadman Allstars is the biggest content creator event in old school. 6 teams of 5 have a week to build their accounts from scratch on a private Deadman world, and then fight to the death in the finale. But before we get into the action, our captains will have some very tough choices to make in the Deadman Allstars draft. Yes, of course, the draft is back. Captains will take it in turns to pick their teams on the following Snake draft board. The decisions made on draft day are crucial to the success of a team in All-Stars. It's one of the most exciting and important days on the calendar. And this year, you can tune into the draft stream live on all of my streaming platforms at 8 PM UK time on Sunday, the 31st of May. Right, let's get into the biggest rule changes. At its core, the All-Stars world is a typical Deadman world, where you have mostly dangerous areas and you also have some safe zones. Well, not anymore. For Season 3, all safe zones have been removed. This completely turns the Deadman meta on its head. The entire All-Stars world is now a battlefield. Grinding that Dragon Defender, you can get PK'd. Escaping from the Stronghold Slayer Cave, not anymore. From Lumbridge to Ardoin to Relica to the Gnome Stronghold, it's all dangerous now. But I'm not a complete psychopath. B0aty will be a safe haven for players in Season 3 with its normal safe zone boundaries. Players will spawn, respawn, and be able to home teleport to the safety of the Grand Exchange, which is also where we see our next change. No, we're not letting people use the GE. Players can still only trade with their team members in All-Stars and their new designated team storage NPC. This system is a replacement for safety deposit boxes where teams can store any tradable items with a maximum of 40 slots available. This will save our competitors so much time juggling gear between them and waiting around for their teammates to trade. Now, it wouldn't be a modern Deadman without some sigils, but this time sigils will empower our competitors to play aggressively but without the tedious grinding. The sigils of consistency, finality, aggression, rampage, arcane swiftness, gunslinger, swashbuckler, and lightbearer will all be available in every competitor's bank on spawn. There won't be a way to gain any more than the base sigils this Deadman. So that means no sigil RNG and no point farming because the use of the Deadman Skull Shop has been removed. And that brings me on to a broader point. A lot of the changes brought in with Deadman Annihilation were to help the casual player, and as a result will be rolled back for Deadman All-Stars. All-Stars will retain the more cutthroat aspects of Deadman to keep things competitive, so we're bringing back bank keys, harsher PJ mechanics, and multi-breaches. It's not all grind though. Every year I like to spice up the quest auto-completion so the progression feels different each season. This year our competitors will be given the Desert Treasure pre-quests, but not Desert Treasure itself. Regicide, One Small Favor, Beneath Cursed Sands, and Monkey Madness 2 will all be auto-completed. That's pretty generous if you ask me, and I've got some more help for them too. All God Swords from God Wars Dungeon will drop whole, and all next uniques are dropped in their fully completed state. Arims has been removed from the Barrow's drop table and replaced with extra Carol's drops. And lastly, our competitors will be using a RuneLight plugin this year, so they're gonna have to find something to put on their feet for once. These changes have all been made to spice up the gear selection in Season 3 and keep the progression fresh. But one thing that will never change in All-Stars is a fan favorite, the breaches. In Deadman All-Stars, breaches spawn once per day at 8 PM UK time, exclusively in multi-combat. A Deadman All-Stars breach lasts for 30 minutes, skulls a player when they attack a monster, and drops specific PvP weapons at a rating 1 in 90 and specific corrupt weapons at a rating 1 in 80. Breaches are once again at predetermined locations this year, and some have a little twist. Breach 1 takes place in the Giant Mole Lair under Falador on the 6th of June. Keep in mind that in Season 3 there are no safe zones, so Falador is dangerous. Breach 2 is a classic location at Rogue's Castle. Breach 3 takes place in Al Kharid, but for this to be suitable for a breach, I've had the multi-combat area extended here in All-Stars. Breach 4 is in the middle of the wilderness, Breach 5 is the iconic spot in Valamor, Breach 6 is in Tazar, and Breach 7 is on Ape Atoll, with the final breach being at Port Piscarilius on day 8, which once again has had its multi-combat area extended for All-Stars. There's no doubt that the breaches are the catalyst for some of the best content in Deadman All-Stars, and this year strap in because I'm packing the schedule with even more conflict. Introducing Mission missions. 2 times a day, a new mission will be posted in-game. This will put teams in a race against each other to be the first to complete a task. Missions will vary in difficulty, but always involve killing a monster, and will be a great way to create some action outside of the meta All-Stars spots. For example, let's say the mission is to defeat the Chaos Elemental. Teams don't know what the missions will be in advance, so they'll have to react quickly to the mission to get the reward. But the mission doesn't end when the Chaos Elemental dies. It will drop the mission totem. This is a brand new item that needs to be transported back to the totem trader at the Grand Exchange in order to claim the mission reward. However, the mission totem has some very unique properties. When picking up the mission totem, the player receives a red Deadman skull, and this is visible to everyone. The totem holder needs to try and escape the situation, because if they die, the totem will be dropped to the killer, effectively allowing the killer to steal the mission completion and deliver the totem to the totem trader to claim the reward for themselves. This system will drive some incredible content this year, as some of the mission rewards will be top tier gear. Missions occur on a schedule 4 hours either side of the breach at 4 PM UK time and midnight UK time. Competitors know the tier of reward on offer for each mission, but will have to wait until the time comes to know the exact reward and what the mission is. The rewards range from tier 4, which will be useful items for during the week, to tier 1, which will offer best in slot gear for the finale. Speaking of the finale, not much is changing here. Each team will line up in reverse draft order and then fight to the death. But I am bringing it back to basics, as sigils will be banned this season, along with the traditional ban list. Players will also never fight with anything less than the base supplies, but they do, however, have a way to increase their odds in the finale. In Season 3, kill incentives will move to a blood money system, where not all kills are treated equally. Kills on earlier days will reward less blood money than kills on later days. Kills in single combat will reward more blood money than kills in multi-combat. And the impact of deaths have been greatly reduced across the board. Blood money is a team resource and it can never go negative. Kills are more incentivized than deaths are punished, and blood money can only be used to purchase things in the finale shop once the competition week is over. We've got some spicy goods on offer here. PvP weapons can only be bought once per team, and prayer scrolls, vengeance trinkets, and brew upgrades get progressively more expensive with each purchase. This system will lead to a more competitive finale and allow teams to catch up if they fall behind. And that's important because this year's finale will be the biggest ever. Join us live from Chicago on the 20th of June on the official Old School Twitch channel. Coverage will start at 7 PM UK time, so tune in to see your favorite creators go head to head on the live stage. Before then, I'll be posting daily highlight videos to this solo mission YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed here. I will also be hosting a new daily spectator stream on my solo mission Kick channel. This will be the best way to keep up with all the action in All-Stars. We've got improved camera tools to help give you all the analysis and live stats throughout the week. Lastly, a massive thank you to Jagex for partnering with me once more for Deadman Allstars. It's insane that in 2 years it's gone from an idea to pretty much selling out a 4,000 person venue in the US. Thank you to everyone for the support. I hope you guys enjoy the changes this season, and I will see you for day 1 on the 6th of June.